Hey, how's it going, guys? Loaded Guy here, and a lot of people liked the video that I put out, talking about old lists and stuff like that, and reminiscing about the old game. So let's do that again. Okay, this took me longer than I hoped for, but I tried to figuring out how to isolate comments. Um, so I remember Kira Blaze from when I first started playing back in 2014. I was in his clan at one point. I even spoke to him via phone. He had the most foul, dark, vulgar mouth I've ever heard, and he scammed everyone except me. It seemed. Yes, Kira Blaze was one of the biggest scammers. The people that I thought were scammers, or I known had a history of scammers, I left out in the video just because I don't want to say something and then it's not really them, and then I don't want to discredit the gentleman, the scholar. But Hero Blaze was one of the biggest scammers in the game. It's crazy. It's crazy how a lot of people will say like Vietnamese players scam, but when you look back at it, the people with the most history of scamming are the English players. It's bar none. Like the first scam I've ever been a part of, it was a very, very petty crime, mind you. There's this figure named Joey Lords, and he would trade you something, right? He would start a trade, and he'd give you all of this gear, right? And then he would cancel the trade and say, "Oops, I messed up. Can we do that again?" And obviously, the naive person that you are, you will trade again. But what he would do was he would challenge you right after, and he would do the maximum gold option, which is 100,000. So he would rip 100,000 away from you, and you'd just be left in the dust. But Cavalry says it ends with him doing research on him. He lost his account due to losing phone access. He would probably be one of the strongest players in the game. Mm, Probably, yeah. I don't know. Fun fact: when I started this game like 4 or 5 years ago, I only knew one OG player at that time, and now also he is famous. He is Lord Kai. I wonder if people think of me in this game the way I think of them, because there's a lot of players that didn't see me, start a channel, and I think that's pretty crazy for them to be like, "Oh my god, somebody that I played this game with actually makes content for the game." I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Also, big thanks to D Tashi and DJ Pooley for the inspiring comments. That really means a lot to me. So, let's get into the next one. All right, so SSJ Day. I was looking for the like you can't even see the image. I was looking for this account. I remember this guy was one of the first people I've ever fought, and this guy was the first person to say the first pun that I've ever heard in this game. So this was back in a time when there wasn't an Indonesian server, and there would always be people asking, "Hey, are you Indonesian? Indonesian?" But obviously, Indonesian is a huge ass word, so he would say Indo, Indo question mark, Indo question mark. Similarly to how Brazilian players say BR, BR, BR. That just indicates, are you Brazilian? Are you Brazilian? So I was in a conversation with SSJ, and an Indonesian player goes, "Indo?" question mark. And he goes, "No, I'm out though." And I couldn't stop laughing. I had to have been like 12 or 13 at the time. He goes, "No, I'm out though." And that was fucking amazing. King Wizard, I talked about him last time. I actually don't know much about him. Uh there was this one account that I do want to talk about. It was Walt Diggy. Okay, I'm gonna have to garner some information about Walt Diggy. But so Walt Diggy had about 4 accounts, right? And he was one of the people that were older. He was one of the older players in the game, and this is all from what I remember at at like 14 playing this game. So keep in mind my memory is very very hazy. So Walt Diggy was diagnosed with cancer, and he gave away his accounts before like anything bad happened. Nobody can really tell like if everything went through or not. Um, but he gave away his accounts before any surgeries or anything like that happened. I don't know if it was terminal or not. And his accounts became scammer accounts. All four of them. They just they all got like ransacked through the mud. All the gear was sold or stolen. The accounts were just ransacked to crap. And I remember a lot of the OGs would like be on World Chat like, man, how the fuck you about to like do Walt Diggy like that? He was the nicest person, and now you're just making his accounts into like scam fodder. And that's when I see this name, that's what reminds me of that. Yair 2005 or Yair 2005. This guy, biggest OG in my heart. So this was I joined I think it was a Spanish clan, Spanish clan that spoke English, and that was one of the most united clans I've ever been in. I think even to this day, the Brazilian clans, the Spanish clans, the Mexican clans, they are the most tight knit community on DBO. Everyone else is so independent besides those ethnicities, and I think it's fucking amazing. And this guy was a super prominent player because we were at the same level, and our clan leader was about 2 billion at the time. And me and this guy would always talk about, we'd always theory craft about the game, like what could they add. And this was the time when they were teasing fusion, like the fusion dance and stuff like that. But it wasn't. It's obvious to us now that you need a disciple to fuse, but at the time, we were always like, "Oh my god! Once we start fusing, we can finally beat the crap out of our clan leader." And it was so cool theory crafting, like what the possibilities could be. And that's every time I see this guy's name and think about this guy's name, that's all I think about. Just that clan, the atmosphere, doing Omega right before school, bro. It was amazing. Now Omega's like actual dog shit. Lordico. Oh my god. Also, this is Shello's account. I talked about him, Z Warrior Shello, a lot. Lord account, bro. This was my first Namekian account. The very first Namekian account I've ever made. And this video that I made with this account popped off like no other. I got 33,000 views, which is high even by today's standards, bro. I got 33,000 views on a video with this character. I filmed a video, or I guess I recorded a video when Hirudegarn was popular, and I got the egg from Hirudegarn, the Majin Buu disciple. What I did not account for was showing my email, which is why if you are ever going to do anything in the YouTube space, you need one of these markers. Or I definitely need to show you how to hide your email if you ever want to do YouTube. Um, but a Vietnamese player hacked this account, and then 6 months later, out of the blue, he just goes, "Here's your account back. I'm sorry for hacking." I'm like, hold on, you're gonna give me my account back, but you're not gonna give me the email associated with now, because he owns the email, because Yahoo didn't give a crap that my account got hacked, and he just goes, "No, I'm sorry, I can't give you that email." I'm like, but but this account's useless to me if I can't reset it, because the thing is, if somebody hacks your email and gives you your account back, it's just a ticking time bomb until your account gets like reset again. And this account, rest in peace, will never see higher than 1.4 billion. Sorry, Lord of Kel, you will be missed. Kel 707, I talked about him. I'm Quick Kill, one of the OGs in my heart. Easily. Oh man, we're already hitting the 10-minute mark, bro. So many people, so many people, so many people. Come on. Oh, Jice 202. Ah, there's so many people to talk about. Flash Fang, I remember this guy. I actually added him on Facebook. I think that's about as much as I want to talk about this guy. But cool guy. I mean, not like he's like bad or anything. Let's see. Former test, bro. We would always. Oh my god, what the fuck? He still plays. Okay, but former test. I remember I'd always go in the game, and when I would see former test, I thought he was Ngoc's admin. So I'd always try to like follow him and be like, "Oh my god, are you an admin? Are you an admin?" I never got a response, but you know, I could dream. Oh, Hamdi. Okay. This guy, one of the biggest OG grinders in this game. This guy, I think you're familiar. You might not be familiar with him. You most likely are not familiar with him, but his lasting legacy is out there. If you've ever seen the account Dragon Ledy, DragonLedy, this guy was the creator of that account, and he got every single set on that account. So the set account, I made a video documenting it, showing somebody's document on there. And if you collect all 5 gears of a certain set, you get this. You get some really cool power. And this guy took the initiative before everyone else and farmed the crap out of them. And that's his legacy, bro. Really cool guy. I have him added on Facebook. I talk to him from time to time. Hercule, yeah, classic. He had the Hercule mask, and he was really cool. D Rabbit, I remember one of my first. Okay, I don't want to actually take up too much time. Okay, so there's about like the very last part of both this account and the other one. Oh, remind me to talk about Remain. Remind me to talk about D Rabbit. Oh, Vinny BR, bro. Okay. So it's no secret that apparently I beef with a lot of people. Um, yeah, and one of these people that I've beefed with is this guy here. I swear to God, people with BR attach their name, they're always looking to fight you, right? But they know they're gonna win. Why? Because they will bring their whole clan. They will bring their mothers, their forefathers, 1, 2, 3, 4, to beat your ass. I remember making a video with a black flag on, and this guy was bait. So he like we everyone would always entice each other to attack. I took the initiative. I attacked him, and then as soon as I realized something was up, so many Brazilian players came in to tie me, and then I would just get fucking pounded until I took off the flag. Yeah, it was a fun time on DBO. Oh, you have to remind me to talk about this guy. You have to. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bro. There's so many memories here, bro. Alright, see ya.